And we are up. All right, cool. And I'll share the link with you too.
Dope, 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 dope.
Copy link. Booyah. All right, cool. And we are live and
Oh
direct.
hell. Oh hell.
All hail the man behind the madness.
Oh hell. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you ever saw Stone Cold ET?
No, what the fuck is that?
Oh my god, you
So
never seen
cold,
Stone Cold
ET.
ET? Oh
What
shit.
in the blue hell did you
Oh
just
wait,
describe to me?
wait. Fuck this live right now. I'm gonna show you Stone Cold ET, yo. Oh my god. You never seen Stone Cold ET?
No, bro, this is brand new shit to
Yo.
me.
Knowing your humor, bro, and the way, yo, oh my god. I gotta show this to you. You know what? Fuck sharing at the moment. I'm gonna show you Stone Cold ET. Oh man,
Shit.
this is like the dawn of YouTube, right?
Oh shit,
So this
okay.
is the dawn of YouTube.
I
There
see
you
where
go.
this is going.
Okay, there you go. There's one like all right. So there's like famous YouTube videos from the when YouTube first started. The guy who did the failed backflip, who had like the fro, right? He did like a failed
Oh
backflip. All
yeah.
right, so that's number one. Stone Cold AT is probably number two. Yeah,
Oh, real shit.
yeah.
Man, what the fuck? Where was I at?
You probably weren't even born yet. I don't even know, bro. But yeah, this is
Man.
watch that shit, bro.
Oh, this shit. Oh no, I've seen that. What the
Yeah, that's Stone Cold ET.
hell.
That shit
I
was funny.
I completely forgot about this video, man. What the fuck? That video is so funny.
This is my shit, bro. That's if anything, that's like XVPW's humor right there. Like, all right, share, boom, copy link.
Stone Cold ET.
I just want a couple of cheeseburgers. What?
What a couple cheeseburgers, son.
And boom, stories. Oh, okay. Boom.
Shit.
Share, boom. All right. Interview with Matt Short.
Damn, bro. I'm just saying. You lucky I didn't fall back asleep earlier. Fuck.
Yeah, this. If anything, this was spontaneous. It is very spontaneous.
Yeah, you know what? That's cool. That's how I roll. Spontaneous and
It sounds like yeah.
self-destructive.
All right. Boom. Okay. Boom. Let's share it there. Done. All right. So that's shared on IG.
Cool, cool.
Share it on the Twitters. Dun, dun, paste. Live with Matt Short. Madness has its own Twitter too, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah, Madness
Madness
is on
Wrestling.
Twitter. At Madness
Should I
Graphs.
tag COH too, since you technically work for them, right?
No, I'm not in COH. I'm more
Okay,
so in R Pro than COH.
gotcha. All right. R Pro, right?
Yeah, R Pro at Relentless Pro.
Relentless. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Relentless.
That's a fun company. I like the people there.
God, there's so many relentless. Okay, relentless pro, R Pro. Oh, there it is. Found it. I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, relentless pro. Gotcha.
A lot of good people there.
Okay, cool. 2K23 hashtag. All right. What's up, Crash? Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
Fuck.
Posts. I realized that there's a lot of more Twitch promotions now, which is pretty cool. I used to it came out of the woodworks. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, I was kind of happy to see it come back. Because like I started doing I did In Over My Head on Madness. Or of course I did it on Madness, but like I did it on Twitch.
Yeah.
I did it on Twitch for the one time, and it was a pretty good test run, so I might end up doing more stuff over there with Madness.
In the stories. WWE2K. All right, let's do this, man. You ready?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm fucking here.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. What's good, XVPW universe? Welcome to another episode of Live and Direct. Man, the last interview I did was with Trey Mercer and Carter Young, my United by Honor buddies, and now I have the man behind the madness, Matt Short.
Appreciate you putting me over today, brother.
Yeah, man. So, a little update on Xtreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. I got a couple of my boys coming over to film this Saturday, and if everything goes well, that following Sunday, which is August 13th, I'm gonna release the new episode of The Best Effin' Show. That's the name of the show, by the way. It's called The Best Effin' Show.
Real.
Yeah. But man, enough about that. Let's talk about Matt Short, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk a little bit about wrestling. We're gonna talk a little bit about CAW, and if y'all want to do a little Q&A, let me know. Put it on the chat right here. But yeah, man, let's talk about a little bit about wrestling. When did you became a wrestling fan?
Ah, shit.
Well, how old were you? What was the first, anything about wrestling that you saw?
I was one. I watched WrestleMania 17, and I was like, "Yep, this is it."
This is it. So you never watched anything Raw or SmackDown? You just went straight to WrestleMania 17?
No, it's like my grandparents were super into wrestling, and my whole family was whenever the Attitude Era and WCW and all them were popping off. So I had like this tape library growing up of just old WCW stuff.
Oh, so you're more of a WCW family, huh?
Yeah, we were more of a WCW family, and then I started realizing about WWF and ECW and all these other places, and then I was like, yeah, this shit rules.
Do you remember favorite wrestlers growing up that your family really like? Yeah, that's the guy right there. Like we're rooting for him.
Oh, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio? Huh.
Rey Mysterio. Yeah. No. Rey. That's always been the guy for me and my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always liked rooting for like the underdog in most situations.
Huh.
And with Rey, I mean, he was just the epitome of that.
That's what's up.
His Filthy Animals run though was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking ridiculous.
Oh man, I'm still surprised about the whole Stone Cold ET thing. I feel like we should just fuck this interview and just watch that whole entire thing.
just stream it to one another. Just be like, hey, here it is. Here's ET going through a drive-through.
Stone Cold just wants a couple of cheeseburgers. You want?
Just a couple of cheeseburgers.
And the ET, the mouth moves just a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's incredible.
So, How old were you when you first got your dose a little of WCW?
Um, yeah, still pretty early. I'd say about like 3, 4.
3 or 4. All right. Then you grow up.
Yeah.
Then did you stop at a certain time, or you were always the minute you watched wrestling that was it? So you continuously watched it, or was there like a period where you're like, this is kind of getting played out right now, so I'll move on to some other hobby or some shit.
I kind of stopped
Yeah.
around like 2010, 2011.
2010, 2011. Then what?
And
Yeah. So what's your back?
New Japan.
Oh shit! When did that happen? So, what YouTube channel did you watch?
I was just hearing a bunch of stuff online because while I was not watching it, I was still like trying to keep tabs on everything.
Okay.
And I kept hearing about Omega Okada, and I was like, oh word.
Of course.
So I might as well go watch it, and lo and behold, here we are. So
you I guess you heard about Kenny and I guess you heard about the Bucks too or some shit.
yeah, I heard about those through like I think it was like Wrestle Talk
Okay.
or it was like Wrestle Talk or like What Culture Wrestling back when everyone was still there.
Yeah. Did you ever play the past video games, or you didn't get the hold of your first video game till like 2K 18, 17?
Let me tell you about all the time I wasted on SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Oh, such a good fucking game.
When I was 3 to 4, hell, I just kept playing that shit. Ultimo Dragon and Rey Mysterio were the top 2 in my opinion.
Did you ever create a Matt Short thing or like?
Oh, of course. He looked like shit though.
Was he called Matt Short at the time, or you gave him something totally different?
He was just Matt at the time.
I
and
love it.
Well,
I love. Did he wear a mask or no mask?
He didn't have a mask. He had a shitty camo bandana though. I remember that.
What was your finisher?
Bro, fuck. I think it was like
DDT number one. Burning Hammer. God damn.
Yeah, no, the Burning Hammer was in it, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why hasn't anyone hit that move?" And I just slapped it on him. So
that was like your first taste of like COD a little bit. All right, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
What's up.
Later on, I ended up finding out about no DQ.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, no, this shit rules too.
So that's your first taste of deathmatch right there.
Yeah, no DQ CAW. Let me tell you, Mr. Clean, back when he was doing the shooting star.
How many times you dive off the fucking fist?
Dude, oh my god. That shit ruled too.
I remember riding the Undertaker bike for the first time, and I'm like, I could do this? Oh
yeah,
shit.
Exactly. I was like, what the fuck? The Taker bike?
Fuck all these mods on fucking car right now. You can ride anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. So you got into New Japan, right? Yep. Kenny Okada and all that stuff. What happened after that? Like, did you get back into like NXT? Did your friends tell you about NXT and all that?
Or, like, a lot of my friends weren't. Yeah. A lot of my friends weren't really into wrestling growing up.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah. Damn. So I was like the outlier of the group with that. And then most of my wrestling knowledge now just kind of comes from social media and stuff.
Social media.
After that, I just kind of was like, well, New Japan kind of cooking. So let's go back and like look at some other New Japan shit.
Oh shit.
So I found out about Chono and all these other guys. Onita through New Japan of all places. I found
what? You went back. Cause you know what's funny? And people who watch the live in direction when I told my story a little bit, but I'm gonna give you a little brief shit. I used to work at a video store. Yeah, that's how old I am. I used to work at a video store, and on the back section, right? Where we call it the tapes that nobody never gets and shit. I had a lot of videotapes of old Japanese wrestling, so old Japan, you know, FMW. So and that's where I learned about like Hayabusa, which is like my goat, you know. So, so I that's how I got into that wrestling and all that stuff. So I used to man, if I could go back in time and just rip those tapes into like digital format.
Dude, I would not waste time on that.
But that's how I got into Japanese wrestling, because I used to work at a video store at the age of like 12 or 13, and I would get in trouble a lot.
Damn.
I would get in trouble by my boss, who used to pay me like $5 a week or some shit like that under the table. He's like, "We told you to play Titanic too." Oh no, Titanic. That's the reason why you were supposed to work. You're not supposed to be watching this Japanese wrestling. And I'm like, my bad, you know. But like, you know, it's like during the day and shit, you know. So like, we told you to play, because you know in video store you're supposed to play whatever's new out so people can rent it, you know. But nah, I used to watch old wrestling, so like old Survivor Series, like 97 and all that. So yeah, but yeah, good times. So you went back in time. So Kenny and Okada unlocked your indie wrestling and your all that stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because soon after I went back to watch old New Japan stuff, I tried to recap myself on all the Bullet Club shit.
Oh, the Bullet Club wars. Okay.
Then I found out about the Bucks, and then I was like, all right, let me go back and find out about the Bucks, Ring of Honor, PWG, all these other places.
So all this was in 2010, 2011, 2012.
Yeah, so that was around Generation Me too.
Oh, Generation Me. Oh man,
that was Generation Me era.
See, I was a big fan of the Motor City Machine Guns. That was like my group, right? Then I looked at Generation Me, aka the Bucks. I'm like, nah, I like Motor City better.
Machine Guns, peak. Okay.
Yeah.
Peak of tag team wrestling.
Old school LAX. With Homicide. Oh man, that was great times.
Homicide and Hernandez, yeah. The border toss was so ridiculous in the goddamn TNA game.
That's one game I never played, was the TNA game. The graphics look great for that time. Yeah. They still look great, you know, compared to like other stuff, but I never rocked that game. I think there was another game I played, and which I didn't touch too. It was some Japanese game. It was a wrestling game. I think it was on Transcend TV, that YouTube channel, where the guy made like a couple of videos and whatnot. I think it date back 11. It date back 11 years ago from last time I checked.
Transcend. That's
It was a Japanese. Yeah, it was a
Nama's channel. Yeah. It's not the Pro Wrestling. That was an old Ukes game.
Yo.
What up, Max?
Oh snap! Who this?
Who is that?
It's fucking Sanchez.
Oh snap! Oh snap! My bad, yo. Hold up, Sanchez.
Oh, you good, man? You good? What's happening?
Yo, my bad. We're live right now. Okay, my bad. I should have shut off my Discord.
We are professionals here.
That's a botch. That's a botch. All right, there you go. I shut it off. But yeah, it was some wrestling video game that I haven't touched. It was like a Japanese one though, but it looked dope. It looked dope.
Yeah, no, I think I know what you're talking about. But the Impact game was just kind of like All Star, so because they ran off the same engine. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when did you discover about your first death match? Because I'm pretty sure it'll link to the call later on, but death match.
Okay. So the year was 2006.
Okay.
And I was little shithead, right, going through Walmart, and I saw this game. And this game was Backyard Wrestling 2. There Goes the Neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, yo, wrestling? What is this? Who's that cool looking dude on the front? It was New Jack. And from there, I was just like hooked on the game by the cover, solely on the cover of the
Yeah,
game.
it was something
Because I was
totally
like,
different. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, why is he wearing? Why does he have a sickle? I want to use that. And then suddenly my aunt was there, and she was like, "You want the game? You got it." And I was like, "Word." Took
Wow.
it home. Took it home. Found out about um the greatest death match. Well, one of the greatest American deathmatch wrestlers of all time, Nick Mondo.
Hmm.
And I was like, "Huh, that's cool." I didn't actually do a lot of research on any characters in that game because I thought
I
that they
mean, you
were
were
kind of
young
dying.
back then. I mean, what kind of? I mean, especially
I knew,
during back then. Yeah, it's hard to do research. I mean, unless you had the internet, you had dial up.
dude, that's a whole nother story. But so I knew who the Sandman was,
Okay.
and I knew that he was in the game. So I was like, oh shit, I want to play as the Sandman in this.
Yeah.
So it took me like a few years to actually look up what the fuck um Nick Mondo actually did.
Hmm.
Then I went through his entire goddamn catalog of matches, and I was like, yep, that's the
that's
guy
it.
right there.
That's the guy right there.
That's the guy right there. That's who I want to be.
Let me tell you a little story of how I discovered about, I guess, deathmatch, but not really deathmatch. Is have you heard about LimeWire or BearShare?
Yes. Yes.
So I was trying to like download like wrestling clips or whatnot or matches and shit, and I don't know where I saw my first ever taste of backyard wrestling of a guy doing a swanton bomb from his deck all the way down to the bottom, and I'm like, oh, what's this? So I just typed backyard wrestling, and let me tell you the amount of AIDS I gave to my computer outside of like Linkin Park mixes and all that shit. Yeah, that's how I discovered about like New Jack and Sabu,
Oh yeah.
more Sabu shit, because yeah, I had a computer already like in 1998 or 1999. My aunt gave it to me and all that. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was a Dell
Yeah, no, that's
computer,
cool.
and I just downloaded a bunch of backyard wrestling.
That poor Adele.
Bro. All right, so you had the backyard wrestling game. You already got your taste of, I guess, Nick Mondo and the deathmatch scene and all that stuff. You Now you're into New Japan Pro Wrestling. So,
Yep.
what led to Kaw?
Well, like I said before, with SmackDown Here Comes Japan, I made myself in that, and then every year after it, I was just kind of one of the guys that got the game every year,
Oh, so you had
and I
every
just
you had every game. Jeez.
yeah. So I
You're
even had
such a
Legends of
mark.
WrestleMania, dude. I had Legends of WrestleMania.
Okay.
What a shit show of a game that was.
No lie,
But like
I do enjoy the Dreamcast World Rumble game. That game was,
fucked so hard.
and that was available in arcades too, so I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, no, dude, that was my first exposure to that game.
Yeah. Oh, an arcade? No, that's what's up.
Because we had I went to a bowling alley and they just had it there, and I was like, "Word, a
Uh-huh.
wrestling game," and then I just kind of went over there and played it.
Yeah.
I sucked ass at that game. I think I picked The Godfather, and then I just
Okay.
blowed ass at it.
I was a big Hardy's fan, so whatever I can to give a twist of fate to anybody was was
Oh
my
yeah,
thing. So
yeah. But yeah. So I just got the games every year, made myself in it, and then in 2016, 2017, somewhere around there,
hmm
I started actually posting videos of it
on
because
on
I've
this
always
specific channel, the MS
yeah
production
on
channel.
MS Productions.
Oh shit! So if I
Yeah,
so so if I date back, if I go to
yeah,
filter and go older, I'll see the very first like Mad Short video.
Yeah, yeah. You'll
Okay.
see like the first rendition of Matt, which looks like fucking shit.
Give me an example. I want a picture of it.
Black and red hair dye, like split down.
Uh-huh.
No face texture.
Perfect.
Fought Chris Danger. Had mismatching arm sleeves,
Beautiful.
weird wraps on the hands.
The Jeff Hardy arm
Just
sleeves? Yeah.
no, no,
Oh,
the weird elbow pad ones that kind of
okay.
changed at the two tones.
Mm-hmm.
The shit like pleather pants with the like the Undertaker pleather pants with the fucking
We're
like
talking we're talking about like American Badass pleather pants.
yeah,
That
yeah,
ink.
yeah, like
Oh,
those.
okay. All right.
And then I think it was just like some Converse or something.
Converse.
It looked really bad.
What was your finisher? Still burning hammer?
No, back then I was like I think it was like the air raid crash neckbreaker or
Okay.
like the Styles Clash. It was one or two.
All right.
Yeah.
2K16 Matt. Okay. He's not even short yet, right? It's just Matt.
No, it's Matt Short.
Oh, it's Matt Short. Okay. So
Yeah,
where did the
definitely.
short come from?
My last name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the character of Matt is synonymous with the person,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Like the story of him reflects on the story of the person.
Copy. All right. So this was in 2K16. Then we move on to 2K17.
So like shit.
So what happened? Did you basically you uploaded a video? It got people watching, and they asked, "Hey, would you like to join my promotion or some shit?"
No, because mainly back then it was just me and my friends.
Yeah.
I went ahead and made my friends and was like, see, this is how we could like settle beefs in the group
All
if you
right.
all really wanted to.
Okay. That's dope.
So I was just like, well, let's go ahead and do that. So I made my group and then just started posting shows and I started making original characters like Max, Slade, Overdose,
Hmm.
Smiles, all these guys. Um, and eventually me and my friends grew apart, but I had my own roster anyway.
So you stayed.
So I was like, all right, well, everything else staying the same. Let's just keep fucking going.
That's dope. I can relate. My friend,
Yeah.
XVPW started with my friends. Then they left, grew, and I
Mm.
stayed.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Did you already? Oh, wait, can you make custom arena on 2K16 already? No.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So you did you make
Yeah.
did you make the promotion madness already, or you just made an arena?
It was MWF back then.
Okay, it was Madness
And
Wrestling Federation or some shit, or
yeah,
Matt's
pretty
Wrestling.
much. Yeah, Madness Wrestling.
Okay, so you made that.
And so from there I was just kind of like that arena looked like ass too. Hold the fuck up. Oh my god. Yeah, the Vengeance Minitron, NXT Sidetrons. I think it had the Armageddon Titantron.
Uh-huh.
And then that was it. But then you go to the ring and then there's just big Raw as War logos on the ring post. And I was like, yeah, no, that cooks.
Hey, I'm pretty sure back in the day when we didn't have that, we're like, that's fire.
Yeah, exactly. And
Ever,
then looking back at it, it's just
it's like people looking back at their old like HLR, like their very first HLR matches. That shit is probably ass or something.
yeah, yeah. Like the first highlight reel match I really did was on, believe it or not, it was on Affinity.
Okay.
Um, I helped out.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna talk about that later.
Oh, word. Okay.
I'm still looking back at the lore of this shit. You
Oh,
know.
okay, got you.
All right.
We'll get to
Yeah,
it.
don't worry, because we're gonna talk
All
about your
right.
HLR skills and yeah, all that stuff. But yeah,
All right, got
so
you.
let's see. So You created Mad Short, 2K16, 2K17. Your friends left. You decided to stay. All that. Then what happened?
After that, I was getting brought into a little place called PCW.
Okay.
That place is dead now. Doesn't exist, but it helped me grow some connections.
Yeah.
For example,
Was this on social media or?
yeah, they like put something out, and it's like Matt's been going for a couple years now, and it's like 2018, 2019 now.
So you created a Matt Short account, or?
Yeah, like I just kind of use my personal Twitter for that
Okay.
too. So whatever happens on that Twitter is what happens.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I just converted my personal to my personal and my call account.
Yeah.
So from there, I started following people. Like one of my first call follows that I started following was Dagon Necros.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was funny as fuck.
Give me an
Um,
example of funny that he did.
like he made a video on like Call Pretty Boys and just started screeching into the microphone in this character's voice, and it was just off the wall, batshit insane.
Okay.
And I was hooked. I was like, yeah, no, this guy fucking rules. Then I started following Bad Amy and some other people.
Oh, okay.
Then I ended up following this place called PCW, and they were like, well, we're looking for people for production and stuff. I'm like, oh, word. I've been working on this Madness show, Fully Loaded.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I could probably use that as a way to really show them what I can do.
Yeah.
They just took me in. They didn't really care. So the show wasn't even out yet. I just shot him a DM. I was like, "Hey, are you guys still interested in this? I just got hooked up with Sony Vegas. Maybe we could work something."
Yeah.
And um, then they were like, "Yes," and then just brought me in. So,
Okay.
I was like, "Word, all right." Then I released Fully Loaded, and because of my now partnership, I guess, going on with PCW,
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to have their guys jump my guys at the end of the show. You know where that was supposed to go?
Where?
PCW getting beat by, or PCW beating Madness and Madness just dying.
Huh.
And I said, you got me fucked up. That ain't happening.
No.
And then 2 months later, they were apparently outed. So I was like, all right, well,
Damn.
I would just keep rocking with Madness.
Yeah. So this was on, I'm guessing 2K19 already or 2K18?
2K19.
2K19. The dawn. Yeah, I call it the goat of games because everybody just birth stuff. From there.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. So
19 was peak.
Yeah. So, the whole PCW. All right. You say you ain't screwing my guys over. Madness birthed already, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what happened on? So I'm clearly 2K19 era was a lot of people from like WZW, Namos, Transcend TV, the Art of Combat, you know.
AOC was something special.
Yeah. Yeah, I did my history, man. Art of Combat. Whoa.
Yeah, no, that shit ruled.
So, what did you create? Because you already created your account, so because I don't know much about. Because you started from technically Twitter. You made the Twitter account and all that stuff. So what? Yeah. How does that go? Like, your friend you followed Bad Amy. I guess they followed you and all that stuff. When did people like Vogan or Namo, Saiba, these guys, did they start collabing with you, or you were always doing your own thing or something?
I was always doing my own thing.
It looks like it, yeah.
So yeah, no, Madness has primarily been like a one-man show. Unless like say like emo fight or something. Emo fight, I just kind of let people do whatever, and if it sticks, then it sticks. Same for like whenever I was doing Scholar Series, because that concept is in the dirt right now. But it's primarily been just me writing out stories and like all this other shit, just to try and do something different in call.
When did you start? Okay, so what was the very first HLR match you saw and realized, hey, I want to do HLR? Because one clip, the way I discovered you was it was one viral clip that got a lot of like traffic, and it was your uppercuts. That scene of the old uppercuts, and you times it by 8 and you just kept going and going and going. That clip went so viral that I'm like, I got hold of it, and I'm like, what the hell is this? This is great. You know, it was something different at the time, and I'm just like, wow, it looks like this guy's been doing it for a while, and it's now I'm just now hearing about you, and I'm like, and this was like what, 2 years ago or some shit you posted that? Probably 3 now, because now
I think so.
Cause I think it was emo fight. That was emo fight.
Oh yeah. Where I had the black and white mask.
Yes, and you just did spam of uppercuts, and you did a line or something. You did a line of coke or some shit like that. I don't know.
That match was done by Justin.
Okay.
So Justin Harris did that one, and we were just the guys that hosted. With that match, I just gave anyone that comes into Madness, I just give them creative freedom.
Clearly,
go off and do whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So like, I knew that I was gonna make that match the main event. Just offer it because I mean, Devontae Blake Ryan, he's been in call for like God knows how long. Justin Harris, he's been around forever.
Is Justin Harris also Justin Miyagi or some shit? Something like that.
I don't know.
Because there's a match that I seen in Madness, and it's like Justin Miyagi or some shit, and yeah.
Oh, Justin Yagami.
Justin Yagami, yes, there we go.
Yeah, no, that's a different guy. Justin Yagami is actually one of Mr. Champion's side characters.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So when did you watch HLR? What was your very first HLR match you saw since it was 2K19?
Well, I mean, the first HLR match I saw was like Famniversary shit or like something like that, and I was like, yo, this stuff is really cool. I think specifically the match that really caught me was Dastardly and Frisco.
Okay.
And I was like, oh man, that's really fucking cool. And then I was like, yeah, no, I want to be in FAM. And that leads to everything going how it's been, even to where I dipped my toe in FAM. That's a fucking trip and a half.
You want to talk about it a little bit, bro? You want a pat on the back?
Brother. Oh, brother, we'll loop back to that.
All right. So Madness got basically its own thing. When did you, I guess outside of the guys you have now, who was basically the first people to sign to Madness that you realized, okay, I want this guy in Madness, I want this guy, or?
Well, Madness has always had like an open roster.
Yeah.
So we just kind of let people come in and go. But I remember we had like a set group for like a first show.
Okay.
That was Xavier, otherwise known as Kirby.
Oh, see that. You know what's funny? I was talking to one of the guys from the IG side of things, and his name is Crash, and we had like, you know, like, oh, Crash, who would you like to face on the Twitter side? And he didn't really know. I guess he knew some characters, but I just popped out, oh, you should face Kirby. And I remember watching Kirby in the early days of like, you know, because I remember he had his own freaking channel or some shit. And I saw a couple of his stuff, and I'm like, I like this fucking character, this Caw. Yeah. So yeah, and it was like we were like doing like dream matches, and yeah, and he now finds out about Kirby, but I'm like, yo, I've been on this like guys, because I think the early Caws I've seen was Namo, Kirby, Vogan, you know. So I knew about this, like Saiba, of course. So yeah, that's what's up. So how did Kirby reach out to you, or you reached out to him?
We were in PCW.
Oh, okay.
So through PCW, I pretty much found like the base of my roster. Going forward after like other than just the side characters, it was Kirby, Angel Alexander.
Did you get Kid Arachnid? Or Arachnid Kid? Because I heard about him too. He was also in there.
Kid Arachnid, I didn't meet him until later.
Okay.
So, he wasn't really like, he hasn't really been on the show before, but I know him like outside of the show.
Oh, okay.
But another guy that was on the base roster was Ahmed Black.
Okay.
Back when he was going by Blackout.
All right.
That guy, chill as fuck. Currently the national hater champion in Fire Pro.
So, the national hater champion.
The national hater champion, yeah.
Did you just came up with that?
No, that's a real thing in the game.
So there's two things I learned today. Not today. His national hater championship, and I want to talk about, and we're gonna talk about this later, but sooner or later it's gonna lead up to it. The concept of the anti-social lock. I want to know the birth of that name, because I watched a couple of videos, and yeah, every time I see it, anti-social lock, I'm like, okay, what was Matt smoking or whatnot? Because your creativity for these shits are really hilarious.
Okay. So that came out of a joke between me and an entire group of people.
Okay.
So me, DH Young, Kid Arachnid, Ember, all these people all know about one of the greatest Wallace Mays edits of all time, which is the anti-social. It was a springboard sling blade.
Okay.
That somehow got turned into a Sister Abigail. That somehow got turned into a Koji clutch.
Okay.
And so we all then said, I feel like we could do that, but like a little better. So we all just kind of did our own anti-social lock edits.
Oh, okay.
And
was it like a challenge, or you're just like, yo, I think we could do this better?
No, now it's just like a personal pop for everyone. It's just like it's just like the greatest in joke in Call is the anti-social lock.
That's great.
That's why Overdose does it. That's why Ryu Taketsu does it. That's why a lot of people fucking do the move, I think, is that's because of
it's like your in thing. Bit. Yeah, it's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah. It's like a little bit between a lot of people, and I feel like that bit between that lot is just growing and growing to a lot of different others. So
you got Kirby in your thing, you got DH Young in your thing. I think you were like forming like the Avengers of like that HLR Twitter scene, man. You have some big names because of that. That's what's up.
A lot of people grew from it. Is Wallace Mays annoyed anytime we do it? Not as far as I know. I don't think he knows. But yeah, like a lot of people grew out of it. Like DH, he grew into the Afterthought character. I think that was the whole basis of the Afterthought character, was just getting back at me, Kirby, and a handful of others. That was like the basis of the character. And he beat me like once, and I still I kind of want to run it back, but at the same time I don't because there's a story to that. However, there's like Kirby grew, became who he is now, right?
Who's he
He's
now?
not. He's still Kirby, but like he's just not as active in COD.
Gotcha.
He ended up blowing up, had like a lot of cool shit happen.
That's cool.
And so, that's been cool. Seeing his growth through COD and stuff.
That's what's up.
But I mean, obviously, it's not around as often anymore.
This is live, Matsuda. This live or
Yeah, no, it's live.
Yeah, we just.
Hi, Matsuda.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Shout out to Matsuda Tanaka. You know, check it out. COH Arpro Relentless, right?
Yeah, you can just call it Arpro.
Yeah, Arpro.
Yeah, Arpro for sure. But Crazy J is here now. Oh shit, we got all these Arpro people now. Maybe. Oh hell.
I think we have like one Twitter person. Oh no, one IG person watching. We just crashed. But yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
But yeah, man. I want to talk about your very first incorporate, because I seen. All right, so there's a guy who, because the whole green screen thing and whatnot. I seen a couple of people do it on the Facebook side of CAW. I know a guy who put a fucking track. He did a really dope Buried Alive match.
I know the match exactly that you're talking about.
Yeah. He I forgot his name. I was so cool with him on Facebook side and whatnot.
Wasn't it like the Rough Redneck or something?
Yeah,
something
the Raging Redneck. Ah, fuck.
Yeah,
what's
Raging
his name?
Redneck.
Yeah, but
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I was and his HLR green screen effects. Wow. Like he took that 2K 17, 18 or 19 and just ran off with it, and his creativity is of bar none, and he doesn't really get enough credit from what. But I always tell because I did an interview with him, and I'm like, hey, do you feel like you deserve credit, or like, no, I just do it for fun. I'm like, I respect that, but here's me, and like, yo, check the shit out, Yeah. So then I saw your shit, and again, wow, and the incorporation of using PNGs, and you're able to move the fucking picture to whatever and all that stuff. Like, when did you decided I want to do that? Like, what was the very first match? I'm guessing it was a death match, right?
It was I think it was Road to Game Over episode 1. I took on this guy called Owen Clark. He's not in the community anymore. I don't know if he is actually, but I took him on, and I just did like a small little edit of me just throwing a bag of thumbtacks on the table.
Okay.
And suddenly that was the birth of all hell breaking loose, apparently. So like, threw a bag of thumbtacks on the table, big whoop, pile drove a guy through it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, big deal, right?
Yeah.
And people were like, Matt, that shit looked fire. And I was like, word.
And that's legit what happened, right? It's just like,
that's exactly what happened.
I love it. You said word.
And then I just kept doing it. Like for example, the light tube spots, kind of difficult. Blood in the Water, Matt and Bear Claw, that shit sucked.
Mm-hmm.
but it came out as a vision. So
did you realize that, like, I'm gonna be trending after this, or like I'm gonna be one of the biggest promotions just because of that one specific spot you seen? Because it looks like you opened a lot of doors for a lot of people to do shit like that outside.
No.
Yeah, you never.
I did not. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and then it'll just be like one of those small things again.
Mm-hmm.
Because like again, like I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And like I just never had eyes on it, so I was like, well, this will just happen, and it'll happen, I guess.
I think my favorite edit you did, and it was really hilarious. Was use a pop figure and you throw it at somebody's head.
Yeah. So
that shit was fucking hilarious.
So Mr. Champion did the match. I did like the graphics and everything else for it. So when he said, "Yo, could you just mask in this this Funko Pop for me?" I was like, "A Funko Pop? Say less. Say less." Exactly. I was like, "Yo, whatever stupid shit I could do, I'm gonna do it." Like,
what was your more creative edits that you did?
The scaffold.
The scaffold. Yeah, I remember you. I think I was in the call with you when you wanted to do that scaffold thing, cause you did. Yeah. You went to another game and did that, right, or some shit.
Yeah.
It was Roblox or something.
Yeah. I pulled the scaffold from fucking Roblox. I was like, "Yep, no, this is gonna be great. This is gonna work out perfectly."
I know people who use GTA and shit like that, but to go to a game like Roblox, and that's fucking dedication. Like, I need to build a fucking scaffold.
Yeah, because like I was sitting there and I was like, GTA's looks too pristine for 2K, so fuck it, let's just find one on Roblox and use that in the match.
I want to know how long it took you to do
that. To match or
the scaffold itself. Like, all right, so yeah, I'm pretty sure people who know this, like for an HLR edit and whatnot, in order to use the PNGs or like alpha masking, the camera has to stay fucking still, right?
Yes.
Because if you move,
yes, it does.
Yeah. So I want to know your fucking Albert Einstein head of like the camera has to stay here. I'm gonna climb up. So like, what was going through your heart? Yeah, I want to know.
So when I was recording the match, it was really hard not to show stage side.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, so I can't show that because if I do, that's going to be masking hell. So, and lo and behold, I fucked up and I had to do it anyway for a kick out animation. But I had it set in one spot, right? It was shown at the start of the match as it was there the whole time, right?
Yeah.
And from there, I was just like, all right, so anytime I even go to a hard cam, that side cannot be shown.
No, it can't. Did you measure out the Roblox? Like, okay, this is how high it's supposed to be, or something?
Fuck no. Fuck no. I just compared it to I want to say a ladder in 2K.
Okay, that's good. That makes sense.
I just kind of made it, and I just kind of made it like a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Than that, and it's kind of seemed to work out how I wanted it to. So it was like, and the thing that baffled me about it, hold on 1 second, I got a sneeze.
Okay, God bless you. By the way, at you. Salud.
Thank you.
There you go. Did you sneeze already?
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, there we go.
That was the most quiet ass sneeze.
I muted.
Oh, that's very professional of you. You know what? I respect that. Okay.
So, but when Bear Claw climbed up the scaffold the first time, I was shocked whenever it matched up with his foot on the rungs. I was like, yo, that's
dope.
That's fire.
Did you alpha? No, you can't alpha mask a ladder. So how did he climb? Or you took that? I don't know.
Okay, so I had Bear Claw climb on a blue screen. So like I had him climb a ladder on a blue screen. And then I did try to mask the ladder out.
Yeah.
But on like Sony Vegas. So that way I could be like frame perfect with it.
Yeah. That's
ended up working out.
Yeah. You know what's funny about that match? And I think I think it's your call in general, and the way you're speaking to me right now is Matt don't really the Matt Short call doesn't really show a lot of emotion when he's talking. So no, you could take like a chop, right? And you could be like, and you just wrong, ow. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So
all right, so was it all, because I'm pretty sure Matt Short is technically, you times 100, but it's just technically you in personality of like, ow, or you know, like the
Yeah, pretty much.
which I love, by the way, because not that many people have that type. It's like a chill Orange Cassidy in a way where like if you wanted to talk like cool, or you know like the one word or like, and that's one thing that really I do like about your COD because the theme behind it, it's technically you, which is cool because I play myself as X, you know. So,
yeah.
You know, but it's so did you always want to be like that, or I don't know, like I'm trying to pick your brain out here because you're very interesting. The cause interesting. I'm a fan of it.
So Matt, right, originally started out as like this edgy like biker skater gimmick. And then I was just like, well, I don't do any of that, so I'm just gonna be me now.
That's good.
So I was like, all right, well, what have I always wanted to do? What moves have I always wanted to do? What kind of stuff have I always wanted to wear? Stuff like that. And I just kind of replicated it to what the mask that he has now, the like little curvy kind of thing.
Yeah.
I drew that out on a notebook.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, all right, that looks cool. Let me see if I could remake it into a guy. And here we are.
Shout out for logos. Like, we can update logos. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the Matt character hasn't always been me, but like throughout time I was just tired of playing a character.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, fuck that. So, because at one point I was even trying to do the three faces of Holy kind of thing.
Oh, like the dude, the mankind, the cactus.
Yeah, but it was like Matt had like MPD at one point, so it was like the Wasted Youth. It was like a fun, outgoing kind of Matt. Him now, which is just, I mean, you know, you're talking to him. And the Unknown Icon, which is the edgier kind of like I want my flowers kind of character. Like a guy who demands respect, all this other shit.
That's cool.
Which is actually funny because I'm running that character in RPro right now.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So the production of Madness when I was watching it. No lie, if people had like, because people love talking about this. I don't know from the Twitter side of things, but I know in IG, everybody loves their top 5s, top 10s. That's I think because they love hearing their names. But if I was to put like top 5 like deathmatch cause, like clearly yours is probably number 1 because you technically. I don't want to know if people did it behind the scenes, but you technically paved the way for a lot of stuff like that, and it looks like it. You know.
Yeah, and I hate that fact. Because I don't think a lot of people do it right.
No, they don't. You know, there's only one person who I know who has the same thing. Is that Raging Redneck? I forgot his name. God, shit. You know what? I'm about to pay him his dues.
Googling him.
Yeah, I'm about to like go on YouTube right now. Raging, and I interviewed this guy. Raging Redneck.
I know Jamco interviewed him too.
Yeah, and I interviewed Jamco, you know.
Yeah, and Jamco interviewed me. Full circle.
Look at that. What's he doing now?
I have no idea. I haven't talked to him much since then.
It's been a while too since I talked to him. God, what is his name? Can somebody put it under freaking like?
Oh fuck! What was his promotion?
Fire? No. Oh God, it's killing me. It's killing me. It's fucking killing me. But yeah, outside of because this guy was so creative.
Ray Geddes.
Ray Geddes. Yes, thank God. This guy put a freaking snake in the ring. That's how creative he was. He found a fucking, like, he put a snake in the ring. He did like a Freddy Krueger edit. You know, that guy was very creative, you know. I think he stopped Caw, I think like 4 or 5 years ago, you know. But you, outside of him, probably the only two. But I don't think he ever created, I don't know if he created a death match and whatnot. But you, the creativity of you. So I think you and him. I don't know anybody else who does. I'm still learning, you know. But now, and I'm pretty sure you marked out when you found out that mods have deathmatch mods now. So the whole pull out a steel grenade, you know, put the barbed wire. Like, you probably went ham on that.
You have no clue how much easier mods make this shit. Yeah. And I'm so happy to have a PC that can run it. Yeah, no, because before going back to emo fight, I started doing chairs wrapped in shit. So the first one was like a chair wrapped in like light tubes. Yeah. And I like fucking ate it in a way.
Do you do so? Wait, are you? Did you move to PC or you just go to PlayStation, or was Madness originally on PlayStation then you moved to PC? Like, what happened?
Madness was originally moved. It was on PS4. Yeah. It was on PlayStation for most of its run. I think come Game Over, whenever that fucking drops, because goddamn production has sucked ass on that show. Game Over, you're gonna see bits of PlayStation, PC, maybe a little bit of Xbox, depending. Yeah. But after Game Over, it's pretty much gonna be just PC. Yeah. Because
creative freedom. Like that creative freedom is fun.
Yeah. The mods help out a lot, and I've been learning a lot about them through the SWW guys. Yeah. Yeah. So
you're cool. So you're cool with Coalition and all that stuff.
Yeah. No. I've showed up for them a handful of times, and I'm gonna keep showing up for them until they tell me not to. Because I prefer. I really like those guys over there. A lot of people have like this set mindset on them, but like,
no, if you really get to know a person behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure everybody's dope in the world. That's the reason why I do these live indirects, because I always want to know the person before I know the call. You know, because when you're a call, people have those egos and shit like that, and I told me I get it. You know, it's just those call egos are good, sometimes bad, but I'm pretty sure the people behind them, like you, me, you know, all these other guys, like, I'm pretty sure they're just chill as fuck.
Yeah, like one of the guys had like really damning shit against him for like a long time. But like, he was older. I was like when he was like 15 or whatever, and
people do dumb shit when they're 15, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you can't hold that against him. Like, dude's has a kid. Like, you can't like, you can't do all that stuff. Like, you can't keep that grudge.
How do you feel when people, because clearly with your production and all that stuff that you've been doing since God knows how long, how do you feel when people say, "Oh, it's just Caw. Y'all take this too seriously"? How do you feel about that when people say shit like that?
I mean, they're right.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, yeah, it's a hobby, but like, sometimes whenever I'm doing all that stuff, it's more of a love letter to professional wrestling than it is, just a 2K show.
That's the reason I thought about it too. Yeah.
Game Over? Ooh wee!
I can't wait for that, man. So with your production, what goes behind it? Because, all right, so when I was watching a couple of your shows, immediately I thought of, man, I feel like I'm watching Toonami. This is pretty cool. You know? Yeah. What was it always like your thing? Like, you have these really cool themes that not many people implement in their shows. So are you like a nostalgia head? Like, hey, you all remember Toonami? Like, let's put that in there or something. Or the little...
I do love my dose of nostalgia. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I've always like grew up doing like Adult Swim stuff.
Oh,
like
same.
watching Adult
Yeah,
Swim.
same.
So like I was always like really into that kind of aesthetic. Hell, I mean it's on my hat now. It's like my whole branding now is just Bragged MS. So yeah, no, it's always been like a big thing for me. And I've always, like I said before, I've always wanted to bring something different to CAW.
Most definitely. Yeah.
And I feel like not many people went into like that.
Not many people have that mindset. They just, I get it. Because, I don't know, maybe it's a bunch of, like, to me, I think there's, like, kids and there's, like, teenagers who get into this and they just put whatever. And they don't have the amount of, I guess, a Sony Vegas, a Final Cut Pro they used or whatever. So I totally understand. But I guess for us older heads who's been at this for God knows how long, sometimes we just look back like, okay, we gotta find a way to stick out outside of being a shared button promotion, like.
So shout out Matsuda too. Matsuda have been doing shit to like make our pro a very different
that's
place,
one guy who I really want to interview because I think it's the last 2 or maybe just last year, I kept hearing his name. Then I saw Relentless, and I'm like, yo, what is this? And the famous drop kick that he does on this thing with the light tubes, like, and the smoke fades away. Coast. Yeah. I'm like, yo. So.
Yeah, no, he's a really good guy. I love him to bits. He's a good dude.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about that following up next. But like, what goes behind the nostalgia feel for your shows?
Yeah, just nostalgia. Like, I've always loved the Adult Swim aesthetic, like I said, and I just wanted to implement that more into shows and shit. Plus, I mean, I'm a big like alternative rock and like metal guy.
Are you a new metal guy? I'm a new metal guy. That's the
a new metal guy.
Oh.
You barking up the right tree.
Yo,
Limp Bizkit.
Bro, even before that, bro. Yo, even before that. Fucking Trust Company, Downfall.
Oh shit.
Yo, like.
Damn.
So wait, how old are you now? How old are you know about new metal? Like,
I'm 23.
You're 23? Bro, you're more of a scene kid than a new metal kid.
Nah, dude, my dad raised me on like a lot of shit like that.
Your parents raised you well.
Yeah.
Yo, watch Woodstock 99 documentary. I think it's on Netflix or HBO. It could be one of the two. Watch that shit. I want you I want you to watch it. And you're going to be like, "Oh my god." Yeah. So I want you to I want you to watch that. You're gonna enjoy it, especially for the whole new metal thing.
Yeah.
It's on HBO. Yeah. Shout out to Matsuda for pointing it out. It's on HBO.
Word, yeah, I'll give that.
So all right. Your the names for the shows. Emo Fight, all that stuff. How did that come about?
So Emo Fight was a complete ripoff of GCW.
Is GCW? Okay. Clearly.
Then,
yeah, I heard about that too.
I was just watching Emo Fight, the GCW show, and I was like, what if we did that? And I was like, and then everyone on the call with me, I was streaming it to a Discord.
Yeah.
Everyone in the call with me was just like, yeah, why don't we do that? Fuck it.
It sticks out, bro. Trust me, like, your show, I swear, and I think you have a really good team and a circle behind you, because it's very trendy. I don't know. Like, so there's a difference, and I tell this a lot, is there's a difference between being just a call promotion and that whole content creator aspect of it. Not many people, so I always tell us, like, you all know how to put on a good show, but not many people know how to YouTube, or not many people know how to, like, stream properly. Your shows are very trendy and everything, to the point where it gets, like, decent good fucking views. Did you know about being a content creator on YouTube, or you had like
Yeah.
people all knowing about that already?
Yeah, no, like I kind of had like a understanding of doing the whole YouTube aspect.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've always been looking for ways to get Madness, or at the time MWF, more viewers.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what's going off right now?
That's right.
So
Yeah.
that was kind of like the birth of one of my side characters, Smiles, was like, oh well, Pennywise is popular, so let's make a fucking wacky clown character. Which, how original is that? but that was the birth of Smiles, and it didn't really do us much. So then I was like, all right, let's just drop this whole MWF shtick. Here comes Madness, and here it comes Fully Loaded, Fighting the Darkness. That was supposed to be like a charity show. And then we had The Road to Game Over.
Okay.
That was the start of that. And then after a while, I was like, why not give funny gimmicks to these shows?
That's lacking, and I think in certain communities is that whole clown, like, you know, comedy sticks, gimmicks and shit like that.
Yeah. So I think the first real like gimmick show that we had was the BLT special, or the base show. That's what it was called. And then we had the BLT death match. Barbed wire, ladders, and thumbtacks was the gimmick. I made like a funny little graphic for it, but I didn't have enough time to throw it in the show. And then it was a 420 special. Then I watched NWA's Empower Women's Wrestling came out soon after, and then it was just a constant stream after that.
I got a question. How long? All right. So, since you're into HLR and creating like these death matches and whatnot, on an average, how long does it take you to do one death match? Probably under 15 minutes. How long will it take you?
With effects or without effects?
Everything together.
Oh, fuck. Like, shit, I don't know. Maybe like a month, maybe like 2 weeks. It depends on how motivated I am for it.
I get that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, to me, all right, doing a one-on-one match, HLR, no graphics, whatever, just flannel HLR, 1 week. 1 week.
Yeah. Exactly.
Under 15 to 10 minutes, I could do that in 1 week. If it's like a death match with graphics and whatnot, probably a month, because the amount of like, okay, I gotta find the graphic, or I gotta custom make the graphic. It's thanks to you, by the way, that I got like 3 light tubes. I got 3 light tubes at work. I ordered from Amazon thumbtacks just to make custom thumbtacks splatters. Yo, I had to wear gloves and whatnot, and I put it behind a green screen, and I just like dump it, and I use that. Yo, oh my god.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, man. Like, I do have custom like shit that I have never used. I don't share to the community because, you know, you want to be original and shit like that. So sometimes you have your own custom folder and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I have all these custom sounds, you know, because I looked at your show and I'm like, yo, this is dedication. I'm enjoying this. Now I have to try my best to outdo him, but I doubt I can. You know. So, like, I do have, like, all that shit. Like, you know, the famous light tube spot that I post a lot, you know, the smoke and shit, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my room right now are, like, a box of light tubes just so I can, like, I had to. If I could find a way to go outside my building and, like, break them behind a green screen just to get a natural effect, like, I would.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, no, that's
like
something I've been wanting to do for ages, but like,
like, I wish I had a house just so I can have a backyard. If I had a backyard, bro, oh man, I would have a green screen behind that shit, God knows how long, and just like do implement of like renders of me. If I had a green screen suit that I could put on and hold a chair and do like, I mean, because it's thanks to you because of all this shit, and which is really good because you are, in my head, probably the top 10 like legit amazing cause HLR producers in a way. You know, you are a producer. So yeah, man. I gotta give you your flowers.
Appreciate it.
So I got a question. When did you decided to work with cause I gotta say you're probably like a big probably well-known Twitter HLR guys, call guys and whatnot. So when did this whole teaming up with, I guess, Matsuda happen? Or did you do something before that where you were a collaborator, or people just started coming up to you and say, hey, we want to upload shows to you? Like Malachi, example. Came up, like, boom, all that stuff. Like, people just start sending you shit. Like, I guess you are that guy now. You are that guy where, yo, let's upload our stuff in his content. You know, let's upload our content to your channel. Like, when did you start becoming that
guy? Whenever the syndicate went down, I essentially tried to keep the shows from the syndicate and bring them over to my channel.
Yeah.
Because I thought that, well, no one's wanting to work for him now. No one wants to be associated with him.
Yeah.
The guy that owned the syndicate. And so I went ahead, brought over AOW, I brought over BMW, Superdry, all these other places. And I really wanted to put a focus on everyone's creativity. Because not every show.
So you were cool with all these other promotions or something?
Yeah, I was cool with the owners. Because we all knew each other through the syndicate already. And through the syndicate, we were just like, well, fuck that guy.
Okay.
Bring everything over.
Yeah.
And with me already doing Madness for so long on that channel, I was like, well, we have a solid start. You know, we have a solid base to go off of.
Yeah.
Pairing up with Matsuda for our pro stuff was recent, actually. It was like December.
Yeah. Cause that's how I found out about Matsuda, because that was not too long ago. So December is probably the right timeline for that. Yeah. Was he? I got a question. Was Matsuda a YouTube person, a call already in other promotions, or he created a call? Twitch happened.
Yeah, no, he's been a Twitch guy.
Okay.
So like, he's been on Twitter. He was on Twitch with our pro before he took control of it. And he's been with like a handful of other places too on Twitch. But we just started talking at one point. I think it was for a Madness show. I was like, yo, let me remake your call on PlayStation, and we can do like a special, like, oh, who the fuck's gonna answer Ryu Takatsu? Oh, here comes Matsuda Tanaka. Like, and I was like, yeah, no, that'd be a big fucking pop, I guess. And so after that, me and him just started talking a little bit more as of December, and now I'm here. I got like a pure violence title, and you know, we're just close. So
that's what's up. So, you know, it's funny. I mentioned it before with your call, so monotone. Your commentary is fucking great because it's also monotone. I was watching a match, and I think one of your play-by-play commentators was so ecstatic for like a move and shit like that, and here comes Matt. That was great. Yeah. You are like the fucking golf commentator for like cause. Yeah.
That's something I've been slowly trying to break.
No, you know what's funny? You should fucking keep it, because in my head, you know what's funny? Because in my head, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, it's either one, he lives with his parents, or two, this is how he really fucking is, and I don't want you to answer that, because I wanted to keep it kayfabe, and I was like, yo, this commentator is fucking great. It's like Jim Ross saying, oh my god, he's broken in half. and you're like, that was pretty dope.
That was a cool ass move, Jim.
Yeah, see. Yeah. It is funny because like I don't know if you're doing it on purpose. I just thought it's fucking comedy because you're so fucking like it's. But Matt Short with the caw, your madness, and it fits that theme of like it's fucking funny. It's rarely seen in fucking caw. You know, everybody wants to be serious, which I understand. That one makes you stand out, and I'm just like, yo, this is great, you know. And it's natural. It's not like you're trying, you know. And it works. Yeah, see, even like what Tuesday, commentating with Matt is fucking hilarious because you've rarely seen it. Like I seen people, like example, Saiba, you know, Antoine, like great commentator. He's probably the voice of all the HLR shit. You know that that's him.
Yeah.
And I could tell when it's Matt Short because you're so monotone and it's just fucking hilarious. Like I remember I was watching a match that you commentated and this guy did a move and like, oh, he did the thing. And I'm just like, what's the thing? What's the thing, Matt? I want to know. But it's so hilarious. I'm just like, yo, okay. I can get behind this. You know?
Yeah, no.
Did you ever study it on like play-by-play or shit like that? Or you just
no.
No, right? Exactly. Like I had like, you know, I had to study play-by-play. I had to watch, you know, Jim Ross and all that shit. Then also I had to learn how to become like a streamer in a way, like when you're commentating, because when you're doing live commentary and all that shit, it's kind of hard. But I practice it. But I know that for you, like, yeah, like you said, you didn't study it. You just went on, press play. Fuck, if nobody's gonna do it, I guess I will. All right.
Yeah.
So, you know, here you guys. Here's Gerard Bowden versus Saiba. Oh, he kick. Shit, that got hurt. Damn. You know, it sounds like, you know, like you're technically voicing what the community is probably thinking. You know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting at is like, okay, there's the play-by-play, the professional guys, but then here's a guy commentating on what probably the community is fucking thinking or saying right now. That's what I'm getting out of it.
I think my favorite call as of late was in the Malachi match. It was in Malachi and DH, where the camera was panning around the arena or like the backstage area, and I was like, yo, this shit making it feel like a revenge stage.
I spit out my fucking drink. I don't know if people caught that.
So like there's like there's a lot of little shit in these matches that you can pick up on that is probably some of my best calls of all time. So
and I just came out like just naturally at that shit. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. That shit hurt. Even the comments, yeah, but he spit out his drink. He spit out his. I said, like, yeah, it's just funny. It just comes out naturally, and I really enjoyed it. And you know, don't change it. To me, I wouldn't change it. But if you want to get better at commentating, sure, go for it. But yeah, man, your shit is fucking great.
Thank you.
And it's so, and I don't know, just the way you're talking to me right now is so natural. It's like, yeah, like that's how I am. And like, oh
yeah,
I respect it.
Because like, I mean, I don't like putting on a character. If I do,
yeah,
it's not genuine.
Exactly.
So.
That's how I am as my own cause. Like what you see is what you get. That's how I am. You know. And would you consider yourself a babyface?
I've always said I'm whatever the fans think I am.
Yeah.
I don't have. I know I might get like some shit for this, but like, I don't think I've ever really been a face because of my actions in ring. But I don't think I've ever been a heel because all my actions are just.
I respect that, yeah.
Because, like, if, say, like, someone's interfering in one of my friends' matches, like someone that I think is cool, say, like, Trey, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Trey Mercer, for example. Say someone's interfering in a Trey Mercer match, and that dude like hits Trey in the cock, uh,
Fucking
flies
gold.
out of the ring.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna run down to the ring and hit that guy in the cock. I'm gonna hit him and his friend. So
Kick dick party. Here you
yeah, exactly.
go.
Shout out Brian Zane, Dick Dick City. But so it's just like if I think that something is a little fucked up and a little silly,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm simply going to do the little silly thing back to
Yeah.
him. So, or if I think it's deserved, like, someone could like run down and like just talk all this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go down there and crack their head open with a light tube, or like
Yeah.
punch them in the face with like brass knucks, or fuck it, CBT. Uh,
I respect that.
so
What's the I know so I know people don't want to be in a certain part of category of like wrestlers and whatnot. Are there is there is, was there ever a time when you got tired of I'm tired of being that deathmatch guy, I want to be a wrestler or some shit, or you just deathmatch all the way or
that
some
time is now.
shit?
Still.
Yeah.
So like after Blood in the Water, I was like, yo, I'm fucking sick of doing death matches all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just like that's the only thing people are booking me to do is like gimmick matches.
Yeah, because that's what they're known. That's what you're technically known for. And shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll just find a way to show that Matt can grab too
Mm-hmm.
while in the death match.
Mm.
So that way, hopefully, I can break that stigma of just being a death match guy.
There was a time when I got tired of doing my own matches, so I got offered to do a match, which was Crom versus Trey Mercer, and I was so happy. I'm like, I don't have to touch my character for like a good month, cause I came back as like X, and I was like doing all these HLR matches and shit like that, and I was I was hyped because I'm like, yo, I never got to do my own match for a really long time, for like think 6 years, you know. You know, because I wrote off my character. Then there was a big thing on Twitter and also IG saying, "Oh, there's no good legit baby faces and shit like that." I'm like, "Oh, fuck that! I'm gonna change that." So I came back as my character. I came back as X, biggest baby face in probably the IG community. Dope shit. I was getting a match with JR Thunder, you know. I was getting a match with Trey, you know, really decent names, and I'm just like, all right, then I got tired. I'm like, fuck, I'm kind of burnt out as X. And that was a good year. Like, I was consistent for like a year of 2022 and shit. So I was like, all right. But then I hated 22 because the mannequin audience, I was like, oh, fuck. 23 came around. I get to touch a new moveset. Yeah, X again, you know. But then I got tired. I got tired of like wrestling as myself. So when I got the privilege to do Crom versus Trey Mercer, I was touching moves I never touched before, you know. I was touching like suplexes. I get to suplex, you know, because X didn't really grapple. He was more like kicks, strikes, you know, submissions here and there, a little spot fest if you wanted to. But I was touching pile drive, like, you know, big slams and shit. So I was like, yes, this is great. So even like creating a good technical match was like was like I was so hyped, you know.
Yeah, because whenever I'm able to do a technical match, that just makes me be like, ooh, now I can just look at how certain moves can link with each other.
Yeah.
So that way I can just implement that into my match. So
what was the most like what was a match that you created that you realized, yeah, I'm proud of this one. This is gonna be really fucking good. Or is there any or all of them stand out?
Mad Bear Claw.
Yeah, man, Bear Claw.
Yeah, Blood
the
and Water.
Roblox. Roblox match.
yeah, of course. The Roblox death match.
That's what's up. I like the voiceovers you did on that, by the way. You're like,
oh yeah.
Like one of your boys like, what are you doing on top of here? Like, oh no, like what was it? What? One of your
like,
friends.
He was like, really concerned about what I was doing. It was a character Max Slade. I had to pay a Fiverr guy to voice it.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, the fuck do you think I'm doing? Set up the spot for me. And so he was like, whatever makes boss man happy, I guess. Shit. Might as well. So,
Fucking great. It's great.
so
All right, man. Well, this is a great fucking chat, and I got shit to do now. But any plugins you want to do, you want to say, put them out right now. Oh, actually, no.
all
Hold up.
right.
You know what? Hold up. Let's do a 10-minute or 15-minute Q&A. How about that? If y'all
All
have,
right, yeah, that's fine.
yeah, if y'all have want to ask questions for Matt Short, put it on the chat down below. We got 15 minutes for a decent Q&A. Start making them quick, and I'll do a little plug-in for XVPW. I got a couple of my guys coming over this Saturday. We're going to film some stuff for Xtreme Virtual Pro Wrestling, and from there, we're going to watch SummerSlam, because it's this Saturday's SummerSlam. But if everything goes well and filming is perfectly fine on Saturday, then the next XVPW, the best effing show, will release on August 13th. I know a lot of people are pretty excited about this upcoming show. It's you're gonna like it. If you love SNL, if you love Wayne's World, you know, if you love that comedy style of skits and shit like that, you'll enjoy this this new show coming out. All right, we got some questions, man. Crash asks, favorite matches you had.
Matt and Dante from the award show for our pro.
That's the table. That's the table spot.
That's the light tube table spot.
Light tube table spot. Yeah.
Matt and Bearclaw and Matt and Psycho G, No Rope Barbed Wire. Right. For our pros WrestleFest 30.
Warzone Wrestling asks, what editing software do you use or recommend for editing shows?
I kind of juggle between Vegas and Adobe Premiere Pro. So it's like on Premiere Pro, sometimes I'll just use that for doing a match, and then I'll go to Vegas for audio editing.
Mm-hmm.
But Vegas is like a good go-to if you're trying to get stuff off the camera.
Do you have a Sony computer? Did it magically come with Sony Vegas, or you downloaded Sony Vegas?
No, I had to buy it.
You had to buy it.
Yeah, no, because I didn't want the cracked version, because the cracked version kept crashing. So
fucking when I got my Mac, shout out to COVID, by the way, for this, because I was furloughed, right? So I got my unemployment check and my COVID check, and it was coming every week. I was furloughed for 6 months in my clinic, and so I was like,
damn.
So I was getting money, like I was getting paid more than my fucking check, and I'm a vet technician, bro. So I work with animals and shit. So you get paid.
God damn.
So I remember when I bought my Mac and whatnot, I wanted a full blown good production Mac computer. And they had the option if you want us to incorporate these apps into your computer. So Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, and all that shit came with it already. So I just had to get, I just had to get it. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There's another question. When's Madness dropping new content? Game
when
over,
it happens, right? Mimi. When it happens.
Ryu asks, XVPW versus Madness when? Oh, we should do that.
Fuck if I know. Yeah, I mean,
maybe in 2024 or some shit. Not
I mean, just keep in contact.
Yeah,
I got some ideas.
Yeah.
Because let's just say there might be a big event coming.
Okay. Hello, I'm Matt Short. I do commentary like this. Yo, back to if I had just my color, bro, oh, that'd be fire.
That'd be ridiculous.
Who else? Warzone asks, when are we getting Matt versus X in a barbed wire death match. Why death match? Maybe that could be like the main event for XVPW versus Madness. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
That should be like that conversation. Hey Matt, these guys want us to do a barbed wire. You want to do it? I never did one before.
Yo, fuck it, why not, man?
Will it hurt?
I mean, probably. I mean, that's to be expected, though.
I mean, all right. Just don't like go too far, okay? Cause I got work the next day.
Unfortunately, Coke.
That's what's up. Do you like Pepsi or Coke?
I'm a Pepsi guy.
Really? I like Coke more. So
and this is why we're fighting.
Damn. Okay. I mean, I guess. There you go. That's the segment.
What a feud.
Oh man, people are gonna watch that. That's selling right there, guys. So
that's called tickets.
Any other shows you recommend to someone like myself who isn't in tune with the Twitter scene?
R-Pro.
R-Pro.
I can't recommend R-Pro enough. Empire is alright. I mean, they haven't really put out a lot, but they're still working on some stuff for 22, I think. And AOW.
Art of Wrestling. Yeah. That's the fucking. Yeah. That's when I actually got into the whole HLR thing. I saw Namo versus Ezra Fox. Then I saw them advertising for Art of Combat or Art of Wrestling, you know. And yeah, that's when I discovered other calls like Mikey Truth. That was a big one that I signed, you know. That's when I'm gonna scroll up. Let me see. People are
chatting.
There's Facebook call. Yeah, man, there's Facebook call. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, Facebook call exists.
Facebook
Madness had like a Facebook call page. It's just dead.
Yeah, there's Facebook call. Actually, it dates back. Facebook call dates back to fucking 2000 and probably 16 or 15.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea this Facebook side call, and I've been doing this for 8 years.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, man. Oh man. Any other questions, guys, from down below? I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you so since you're really big into the Twitter scene and I'm really big into the IG scene, I'm gonna be cliche. I'm gonna be very cliche here. Who are the top 10 causes that you are aware of in the Instagram scene?
Bro, I only know about Instagram causes through Christ. So I'm not as well versed. But I know it's probably gonna be in like no particular order. But probably like you, CZB, Christ himself, Lennon. Fuck, who else on this game? Carter, Trey. I don't know many Instagram thoughts.
Nah, I trust me. I don't really expect you to. You're very active on Twitter. I don't see. I know the other like the old heads of the Twitter scene and whatnot, and whatever you promote. But I don't know that many Twitter causes at all. Like I know Matsuda, I know Saiba, I know you, I know Namo, Kirby, Malachi. His stuff is crazy. I think, yeah. Like, if I ever want to do a cinematic match, I'll hit up Malachi. Who else is there?
Yeah.
There's a famous Canada caw. This guy reps Canada hard, like to the soul, and he's I think Frost, something Frost, James Frost.
James Frost, yeah.
Yes, see, I know him and whatnot. I think that's about it. Unless somebody mentions their name, then I'm like, okay. Oh, DH Young, right? He's a Twitter. Warzone asks, we need that CZB versus Matt match this year.
You think so?
Don't worry, it's gonna happen. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know. Matt Crash wants to know. I still want to know what mods Matt uses.
Oh, weapon mods from Pro Wrestling Mods. The guy that did them some of the mods that I have apparently are not on PW mods because of the guy deleted them. So, I mean, he wants them to use them. So
yeah.
I got a crazy comment knife mod though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Do you ever made any money doing like matches and all that stuff? Like, is this like your side hustle?
No, because I don't really like charging. If I ever charge people, then it's probably because like ooh-wee, am I fucking in some trouble?
Yeah.
But I don't like charging people.
What's your all right? So outside of wrestling, what else do you like doing to close this off? Like, we'll talk for like 5 minutes or something.
I mean, just gaming, I guess. Like,
what games do you play outside of this? I haven't touched any other games, sadly, because I have to like my mentality has to like work on my show.
Yeah. Tekken. I like Tekken.
Oh, you want to get your ass kicked in Tekken, bro? I'm a Lars guy.
I'm sorry,
bro.
A Lars guy.
Yeah, I'm Lars, bro.
What the hell?
Lars to the fucking T. Outside of Steve Fox, Lars is my fucking guy. Nobody could not fuck with my Lars. My juggle physics is great.
Wait, hold on. You see Fox guy?
Wait, what happened?
Respect.
Oh.
I said.
Oh yeah, Steve.
You Fox guy too?
Yeah. Fucking love Steve.
Shit. Yeah. No, respect. All right. Redeemed.
Steve Fox, bro.
Yeah.
The infinite that he does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it.
What else you play?
I play if feeling like it for just because like it's something I can do with my friends.
Wait, what is it?
Fortnite.
Because, Fortnite.
Like, everyone has that game, and if you don't,
I mean, it's free.
Like,
and I'm not lying, I don't have it.
What are you chatting about?
I have, so funny enough, I have Apex. I don't have Fortnite. I have Apex.
Yeah, no. Apex is understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I used to play Apex too. But I don't know what happened there. and then oddly enough, The Sims.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So there's a Matt Short sim with a mask on?
No mask.
Oh.
But he's there.
He's a family guy? Is this Matt Short a family guy?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
So I play it primarily for the building aspects. Because of like it's just calming.
That's a lot of like DLCs. Cause I know that Sims has a lot of like you gotta get this pack, you gotta get this pack, you gotta get this pack.
Yeah, like I don't buy all those. I just kind of have like a couple of them because I the ones that I like are the ones where they give you a new world just so that way I can make more shit.
Okay.
So.
What food do you eat? What's your go-to food?
What my go-to? As of late, it's been Taco Bell.
Let me tell you, I found out that I live across the street from a Taco Bell, bro. I live across the street from a Taco Bell. I did not know. I was walking my dog, and I'm just passing by, and I'm like, the fuck is, when did this get here? You know? Yeah. Fucking, I did not know. I'm a Baja Blast, bro. Yo. Three Taco Supremes and a Baja Blast. It makes me happy. It's like my guilty pleasure food.
Bro, just hook me up with a cravings box and I'm set. You know. But if I'm not like out getting something, I'm probably making like a curry or like some chicken rice related.
A chicken curry? You're that type of cook? Really?
Yeah, like I mean, I just kind of like cooking shit at home, and then whatever happens, happens, kind of thing.
What's your
But
top
mostly,
5 favorite bands that you listen to?
oh,
So can I
oh
guess?
no,
Can I guess for you? Can I guess like a top 3 that I think you that you probably listen to, and I may
go
be
ahead,
wrong. Dance
go ahead.
Gavin Dance.
No,
Oh wow, you don't listen to Dance Gavin Dance? Okay.
no,
You are a new metal guy, so I'm guessing like Limp Bizkit.
yep, that's one of them.
That's like in top 3.
That's in like top 5.
Oh shit. Let's see. System.
Systems in top 10.
Top 10. All right. Here's my last one. Oh, God, I could be wrong, but fuck it. Linkin Park. That's not even your probably top 20.
No, no, it's
All right.
not up there.
All right. So
Um,
who are your top 5 bands that you listen to?
like Linkin Park would be up there if it wasn't overplayed.
Yes, I do agree. I do agree. Like Hybrid Theory is probably their best album ever. You know.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
I don't listen to it. I mean, I have the
Um,
other stuff, but Hybrid Theory just sticks out.
Top 5. Let me pull up my like songs real quick. Cleopatra is up there.
Okay.
They're like a grunge band from Toronto.
All right.
They're really fucking good. I highly suggest them.
Uh-huh.
Um, and just bands specifically, or just like music artists in general?
So like top 10 like bands that you listen to.
Okay, just bands. Cleopatra, Ice Nine Kills,
Uh-huh.
Bad Omens,
Mm-hmm.
some of Deftones,
Oh, that's like my number
and
one.
and the Garden's up there.
Ah, all right. I'm old
Yeah.
school, so I just listen to like whatever like. If I was to say like bands, I gotta say like whatever my friend gave me to listen to. So he got me to Dance Gavin Dance, Asking Alexandria,
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
Used.
Oh my God, the
Yeah.
youth?
Yeah, I listen to The Used. Kill Switch
Hell
Engage. I listen to Kill Switch.
Oh yeah.
Then out of nowhere, I'll play like Bon Jovi or some shit just because.
That's real shit though.
Like my shit will like it's. You know, you ever saw those pictures of like what my Spotify playlist looks like or what my iTunes playlist looks like? Yo,
Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
like some K-pop, some J-pop.
Mm.
You know, then like you toss in like a couple Linkin Park songs in there, Bon Jovi,
Mm.
fucking old school Wu-Tang, like all that
That's
shit.
real too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Wu-Tang fucking hits.
What's your favorite Deftones album?
Oh, White Pony.
White Pony. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah, White
agree.
Pony.
Yeah,
And, like his I think that's peak for them.
for sure.
Favorite track on that's probably like Elite or something.
You watch any shows? What shows you into?
TV. Oh, brother.
I'm The Office. I'll watch The Office on fucking
No,
Infinite.
you're on to something. Yeah, no. The Office is great. I love The Office.
Oh, wait till you see XVPW latest episode, bro. You're gonna fucking love it.
I really do like The Office, and then I'm like, what's that show? I watch a lot of shows solely because like a significant other would watch them.
Hey, that's how shit. Yo, that's how I got into a couple of shows, man. That's how I got into them.
Like, I was sitting in my bed one day and I woke up from a nap and one of my exes was watching the show You on Netflix.
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the next day it was Bridgerton, and I'm just sitting there like shitting on the show the whole time, and she just can't stop laughing about it.
I got into, I think, Breaking Bad back in the day. I never seen it, so I watched it. I got into it. That's like and I was hooked, bro. Hooked.
Oh man, yeah, no, I
Breaking
haven't seen
Bad.
Breaking Bad. I
Yo,
haven't
it's
seen it
really
yet.
so. The good thing about Breaking Bad is the writer had a beginning and an end to the fucking show. So it wasn't one of those shows where like, okay, new season coming out, what do we do? No, that guy has specific a beginning and an end. Watch Breaking Bad, and you're gonna be like, yo, this is great. Like, yeah, it's one of the best shows out there. Like, literally. What else?
Yeah, I forgot to mention Grandson on bands. Oh man, I feel fucking dumb. Anyway,
You know what I want to watch, yo? Fucking Yellowstone. I keep seeing shit about that. I had never.
yeah, yeah, no,
I
I
want
keep
to
seeing
watch
stuff
it.
about
I
it.
was like, yo, this looks interesting. I'm not into cowboy shit, but this looks pretty good. Sons of Anarchy. I never got into Sons of Anarchy.
I never watched it either. I've been watching the show with Mimi recently. That's my current girlfriend.
Okay.
And I've been watching this other Netflix show called The Santa Clarita Diet.
Oh, okay. I heard about that.
Yeah, it's I think it's like Drew Barrymore
Drew
or
Barrymore.
something.
She's hot. She man. I used to be a big fan of her with all those Adam Sandler movies. I'm like, there's one that she was in, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, we started watching that, and she like turns into a fucking zombie,
Oh, yeah.
but not really. So she's still human, but not human at the same time, and she can only eat people.
Huh. Interesting.
So I was like, they have to kill people in secret
Yeah.
while maintaining a suburban family lifestyle.
That's funny.
And it's so silly.
There's a good documentary on Netflix. It's called Fire. You should watch.
Oh yeah.
You should watch that. It's basically on a concert that never happened, and people from
The Fyre Fest stuff?
yeah.
Oh my god.
The documentary is so fucking bizarre, and I'm like, yo, this really happened. there was like a catering where they only gave him like an egg and fucking bread or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was like eggs on toast or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you should watch that. It's really fucking good, bro. The documentary is ridiculous. It's like propaganda at its best, like false advertising at its best, and yet people coming down. Yo, you should watch it. You should watch it.
Yeah, we'll do, man. Goddamn, that's fucking silly. That's fucking dumb as hell. Another show that I like watching is Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, great fucking show.
Yeah, that show, so hard. Like, bro,
yeah,
that show
really good.
Is great. I like those like informal, like kind of like docu-series. Because it's always so interesting to learn about, like, say, the Von Erichs, or like in certain situations Luca Magnotta, because there's a Netflix
the Anita documentary that episode was fucking pretty great.
The Anita one was good. The FMW one, no, that was fucking awesome.
I think top 3 best ones was probably the New Jack episode. That was really good. I like the Korea one. The Korea one where they had to fucking wrestle for a bunch of Korean. Yeah. I think Brian Pillman's was pretty sad. Probably.
Yeah, no one's surprising. Same for Canyons. Canyons was really sad too.
Oh yeah, Canyon.
Yeah. Who better?
You watch any anime?
Yeah, I used to watch quite a bit. Death Note was up there for me until like the second half because L died, and then
I stopped watching after L died.
Yeah, I should have.
I mean, I watched some episodes after L died, but I'm like, it's not the same.
Yeah. And then I started watching JoJo.
JoJo? I can't get into it. I don't know.
Really? I made it to about like, I want to say part 3 or 4, and then I just stopped watching.
Yeah, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get into JoJo. Maybe because it was just cheesy or the art style.
It's hokey as fuck.
It's the same reason why I couldn't get into One Piece, because of the art style. I was like, I know One Piece is probably the GOAT of animes for a lot of people, especially since it came back now. I couldn't. Like, I'm an old school anime head, so like Initial D, Great Teacher Onizuka, GTO. I watched those. I like Haikyuu. Haikyuu is probably one of the.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
I can't wait for the last season. And
that's gonna be
funny
good.
enough, even though it Game of Thrones the shit out of me, Food Wars was actually pretty good.
Food Wars was so good for no fucking reason.
I hated the last season because it's similar to Game of Thrones where everybody's looking forward. Yeah, that last season was so fucking ass. But if you take away the hentai aspect of Food Wars, it's really fucking good.
Yeah, and everyone fucking coming after taking a bite of something.
Yeah.
I hope I don't get you age restricted. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
No. If you people who watch Food Wars, like yo, there's a YouTube channel where a guy makes all the dishes from Food Wars.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a top chef too. Like, he's a really good chef. And he let his girl, try some and shit like that. It's really fucking good. Like, he made the fucking the rice, and he made the famous pork roll that this guy did that you could.
Oh
yeah.
I'm seeing Tokyo Ghoul in the chat. That's a good
I couldn't get into Tokyo. All right, so I like the first few seasons, but the last, it's like everybody's coming out of the woodwork. It's like, I totally forgot about this character. I forgot this character's name. Like, there's a couple of scenes like that. I'm like, yo, this guy came back. I forgot his name. Like,
that's how I felt about Full Metal Alchemist. It's like, these characters are just popping up. Who the fuck is this guy? Where has he been this whole time?
Exactly. I couldn't get into it. The first two was great, but then after that, I'm just like, I did Attack on Titan, a little bit similar,
Oh Christ.
So I tried. So
Attack on Titan.
Like, I'm watching Attack on Titan. The first few seasons great. Then I'm just like, yo, this is dragging. But I understand why, because it's a fucking drama. It's drama.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, then there's like, the last season, the final season. Like, motherfucker, this guy's, yo.
I'm seeing something about Spy X Family, and that's one that I've been wanting to get into. I just haven't started it yet.
Oh, Samurai Champloo. I love Samurai Champloo. Ryu.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
Were you a Cowboy Bebop guy?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, the same reason for Samurai Champloo. I love Cowboy Bebop. There's no reason for me to like Samurai Champloo, because of the music alone, art style, fighting scenes ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, it is really good.
There's this really good one on Netflix. It's on Netflix. The Way of the House Husband. It's fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh, I've seen that.
So
no,
good.
dude, that shit is so funny.
A fucking Yakuza member who quits the Yakuza to become a fucking house husband, bro. Good ass concept.
Dude, what a fucking plot.
I fucking love Way of the House Husband, bro.
Dude, it's so good because he's just trying his best.
Yeah. Man, Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, I like Yu Yu Hakusho. That's actually a really good one. I actually like it more than Dragon Ball Z. Came at the same time almost, Were you a Dragon Ball Z guy? I grew up as it, but that was like my only choices to watch that. But then I discovered other animes. Like, okay, Dragon Ball Z is just overrated for me.
I never really got into Dragon Ball, mainly because when I started watching it, I was only watching it through Toonami, and I did not understand what the fuck was happening when I started watching it.
Nothing's more hurtful than you're watching the Frieza arc, and Goku turns Super Saiyan. Boom. Okay, back to the beginning. So they go to, they show the 3 movies. Then Vegeta arc. Raditz's arc. Like, oh my god, we're going back. I'm like 8th grade, freshman year, and I'm just like recycle back, because they didn't show any other arcs till later on, until Cell arc comes out.
But yeah, no, I just couldn't get into it. That's the same reason I can't get into One Piece.
Yeah,
it's because when I started watching it, I was in the middle of a fucking arc, and I was like, who are these people? Someone please explain this shit to me. And plus the amount of fucking episodes it has.
Yo, all 10 episodes for his fucking Spirit Bomb to finish, bro. I'm like, no, God.
Yeah.
And it didn't do shit. Oh, man.
I think too many anime like have too many goddamn filler episodes.
And that's the
That's
reason
why,
why I didn't get into Naruto till later on.
yeah, because like I'm not gonna get into a show unless like it's finished and I can start from the beginning and go to the end.
Are you a binge guy? You like binging?
Yeah, yeah, I do
You know
binging.
what's funny? Like I'm 50-50 with it. You know,
Mm,
like I'm a big Game of Thrones guy. So when House of Dragon came out, I was looking forward to episode following week episode. So it gives me time to marinate and like let
yeah,
everything settle. You know, and
yeah.
WandaVision came out. That was like the talk. Everybody that was the talk of the day. But then
Mm.
when I'm binging something, I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Don't mention anything to me. I'm not done yet. Like Twisted Metal right
Yeah.
now.
Oh
I
my
was,
God, I haven't seen that yet. Oh, fuck,
yeah.
I really need to because Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it's really good.
What
One of
it?
my boys watching it, and they were talking about the whole entire season. So I left that. I didn't really care about the spoilers
Mm,
and shit. But it's I'm watching. I'm on the second episode today, so I might probably watch like the third episode tomorrow or some shit.
dude,
But, yeah.
Twisted Metal was like a big like inspiration behind Madness.
Oh, I could tell.
So
I could.
yeah,
Yeah.
because like, dude, I love Twisted Metal Black. Oh my fucking God, that game was so good. The
Yeah.
storylines for each character, great. I
Yeah.
love the writing. I
You'll
love
enjoy it. I'm
Twisted
watching it
Metal.
right now. It's pretty good. Like sweet. The second episode was the Sweet Tooth episode. Great. Samoa
Mm,
Joe fucking killed it with his mannerisms because Will
mm,
Arnett voices Sweet Tooth.
yeah.
But yeah, man.
I'm mad that they didn't just have Samoa Joe do the voice for Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, that's true.
But
But anyways,
it's what it
I
is.
gotta get going, bro. This was a good
Shit.
episode. It was fun. We should do this again whenever.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. But
All right,
thank you
well,
guys for watching live and direct here in Xtreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. We're not just an alternative. We are the extreme alternative. Matt, do you have any last plugins you want to do?
well,
Shout out?
well, let me start plugging. All right, so you can follow me on Twitter at mshort2928. You can you can subscribe to the YouTube channel MS Productions, where you can find a bunch of old Madness bullshit and even some new stuff coming very soon, as well as maybe some old ARPRO matches, and of course some of my own matches that are going to be posted very shortly. And
He's gonna do one for Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling, guys. So yeah, okay. Just want to let you know, this is the PBA Golf Tournament featuring Matt Short.
just a quick little heads up, there will be a XVPW match in the near future. And
Yeah.
also, be sure to check out our pro Unfiltered Violence is this weekend, night one. So,
Twitch, right?
um,
Twitch.
yeah,
Twitch. Yeah.
twitch.tv
Yeah.
/KYR Scorsese. So throwing that out there. It's gonna be a fun show. There's 2 nights, but we're spreading it out between weeks. Wrestle Kingdom style. So that'll do it for me.
All right.
I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, man. Nice to have you on. This is great. And we are out. End stream. Good shit, bro.